Hello guys, it's JohnnyTime and welcome to another DeFi and crypto tutorial. I'm super excited. I got my new Keystone Hardware Wallet, the most advanced and secure hardware crypto wallet, and today in this video we're gonna speak about the Keystone Pro Wallet, review it, see what kind of features it has, does it worth the price, and compare it to other Keystone products and other crypto wallets, and you're gonna see why, in my opinion, it's the hardware wallet of the future, the most advanced and secure hardware wallet. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell button so when I post more tutorials about crypto, about wallet, about security, you can make sure to watch them once they are posted. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so this is the Keystone Pro Wallet, and this is the most advanced and secure wallet, and I will tell you exactly why. First, this is the only open source wallet, open source chip. So if you're familiar with Ledger or Trezor, actually the code, the chip of the wallet itself is closed, which means that only the company can control the source. And it doesn't mean that they're actually malicious and they want to change it to steal all the crypto from all the Ledger and Trezor wallet. But when it's open, when we talk about crypto, about DeFi, about Web3, we want more open code. We want more decentralized products, and Keystone, actually, the chip is posted on GitHub. You can actually go to GitHub, to the Keystone repositories, and see all the code that actually here set up your Keystone wallet is there. This is one important, very important thing. And actually, the most cool thing about this wallet, and why I think it's the wallet of the future, is one, that it has a touch screen with colors. 4-inch touchscreen with colors, no more like simple small devices like Ledger and Trezor, which are good when you get used to them. They are quite convenient, but this is more, reminds me of a mobile phone, a mobile device. It has a Android operating system that was adjusted and basically closed, air gaps, secured only for the purposes of hardware crypto wallet, which means they took the open source code of Android, they took some kind of version, some kind of distribution, and they adjusted it to fit the most secure and convenient hardware wallet. So they make it like specific, and the code is of course open source, and there is a touchscreen. It looks like a phone. Now, the coolest thing in this wallet, in my opinion, in this Keystone Pro Wallet, is basically that you can actually, it's completely air gapped. You don't need to connect it to the computer, you don't need to connect it to the internet using a USB cable, using a Bluetooth, using Wi-Fi, nothing. It's air gapped, it's completely isolated for your computer and for the internet. But then you might ask, how does it work? How can you send transactions to the blockchain without connecting the device to the internet or to the computer with either a USB device like Ledger and Trezor or with Bluetooth? Now, the answer is quite genius. This Keystone team came up with a solution of QR code secure signing, which means that you have an app in your mobile device or in your web browser, you prepare the transaction, if it's like sending Ether or Bitcoin or sending transactions to smart contract, doesn't matter, any transaction could work. You prepare the transaction, and then in your mobile device you will have a QR code. Now, using the Keystone wallet, you scan your mobile device, and then, sorry, the opposite, you basically have the QR code. Doesn't matter, you have a QR code, you scan it, and then you broadcast it to the blockchain. So you don't need to connect it to the internet, you don't need to connect it to Bluetooth, USB. It's the most secure air-gapped hardware wallet. By the way, guys, there is a special promotion only for the first 10 people who gonna purchase using the link in the description below. You're gonna get 5% discount, directly exclusive offer for JohnnyTime community from the Keystone core team. So don't wait, use the link in the description below. Another super cool feature that adds a lot of security to this device is actually this fingerprint lock mechanism. So you can either use a password to encrypt and lock your wallet, to encrypt your seed phrase and your private key, or you can actually add your fingerprint. Now, this comes only in the Keystone Pro, Actually, if you want to compare them, so we have the Keystone Pro, which is the device that I have right now that I'm showing you. It's $170, quite pricey, but it's actually much better than Ledger and Trezor in my opinion in terms of all these kind of features that I represent to you today. Now, the difference between the Keystone Pro and the Keystone Essential is, first of all, this kind of fingerprint security edition, and also the battery. As you can see over here, the Keystone Essential has this kind of battery that you need to add AAA batteries to the battery itself, and every once in a while you will have to change these kind of batteries. If you're gonna use this more often and send transactions and you are quite active, it's quite annoying because you have to buy AA batteries anytime. So in that case, I suggest you to get a Keystone Pro Wallet. And in the Keystone Pro Wallet, actually, you have this kind of portable battery, as you can see here on the picture, where you can charge it anytime. So you don't need to purchase anytime AA batteries and recycle and throw them and get new ones. You can just plug it with, I will show you how it works. So here you have this kind of USB-C plug. You can plug it and charge it anytime, and then basically anytime you're running out, you can just extract it like this and charge it. So it's super simple, super convenient. Now, Keystone has a lot of products. One of the products is also the Keystone tablet. I will not cover it in this video, but maybe in another videos in the future. But this is basically a waterproof, fireproof, everything proof paper wallet. So you are familiar with paper wallet, where you can write your seed phrase on a paper, keep it in your wallet, physical wallet, or somewhere safe, in a safe or somewhere. But the problem with paper wallets is basically that it's paper. It can be removed, you know, some water, the ink can get lost, and it's not sustainable for long term. That's why we have the Keystone tablet. For $40 you can get this kind of tablet, and this is metal tablet. So basically it's resistant to fire, to water, and it's another cool way to store your seed phrase. But we're not going to cover it in depth in this video because we are more focused on the Keystone Pro Wallet. So this is the Keystone Pro Wallet. I'm super satisfied with it, and by the way, if you want to purchase it, we have a special discount, 5% discount only for the first people that gonna use the link in the description below, directly present to the JohnnyTime community from the Keystone Core team. So don't wait, use the link to get your hardware wallet and make your crypto safe. And now let's summarize basically all the pros and cons. Now that we know the difference between Keystone Pro and between Keystone Essential, and we know all the main features and why I think it's the most advanced wallet, hardware wallet, let's see the pros and cons. So the first pro is basically that it's convenient. You have a touch screen, you see all the transaction, it's quite easy, quite obvious, not like Ledger and Trezor where you have this kind of two buttons and it's quite weird user interface. This is much more convenient. This is first advantage. Another advantage is basically it's the most secure wallet that I've ever seen. First of all, you have this whole fingerprint section. The code is open source, and of course you have this kind of air-gapped wireless feature where the device is not connected to the internet. It's completely air-gapped, which means it's disconnected from the computer and from the internet. You send transaction through a QR code. Another advantage is basically that it supports a lot of chains and DeFi protocols. So you can use this device to send transactions to smart contracts, to participate in different DeFi protocols, if it's DEXs, lending protocols, etc. Buy and sell NFTs. I'm not gonna cover all the NFT features and Solana amazing features in this video. This will come up in future tutorials, but it basically has a lot of features, a lot of chains, a lot of supporting a lot of things, DeFi, NFT, smart contracts, all this kind of thing. Now, it comes with some two disadvantages. We don't want to talk only about the advantages, so we have some disadvantages. Basically, the first disadvantage that I look right here is that you need to get used to a new way of signing transactions. So if you're used to a Ledger or Trezor and you're used to connect your device to the computer and basically click and sign a transaction, this is a different way that you need to get used to it. But once you get used to it, it's quite easy. You just need to scan a QR code and send it, and that's it. Now, another disadvantage is that actually this device needs an SD card, as you can see over here, to store the firmware upgrade. So if you want to upgrade your firmware, you need an SD card. And unfortunately, it doesn't come part of the package, which means that you need to purchase yourself, but you don't need much. So I just purchased for €5 the most simple 16GB SD card, and it's supposed to be fine. I hope that in the future they're gonna ship it and they're gonna add the SD card to the package, but right now this is not the case. So this is the summary and the review about Keystone Pro Wallet. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or even better, join the Discord community and let's talk there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, that more people can learn about Keystone Pro Wallet just like you're doing right now. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the future tutorials. Bye bye.